Hi, my name is Sujata Din. I'm a health coach and I am guiding busy women to lose weight, to look and feel good, and of course to have more energy. You're probably here because you want to make some more healthy breakfasts at home, and granola, I love it. It's quick, it's easy, and once you make it at home, you're always going to want to make it at home because you know exactly what ingredients you use, and you also are making something that's affordable and that it's not too high in sugar or fat. Now I'll be sharing lots of recipes here on my YouTube channel. To get these weekly recipes and tips, remember to subscribe. Let's get started in making the healthy granola. So the first thing I'd like you to do when making your granola is to combine the wet ingredients. And today I've got here 3/4 cup of honey, or you could also be using maple syrup. So I'm just going to pour the honey in a bowl. If you are vegan, just remember to get some maple syrup and use this. So it's 3/4 cup maple honey that I'm using. And then into it, I'm going to add 3/4 cup of nut butter. Today I'm using some peanut butter. Peanut butter is easily available. It's not as expensive as the other nut butters, and it's going to add a nice creamy and crunchy texture to the granola. The wet ingredient is really important when making the granola. Why? Because it's what helps the granola to bind. It's what gives it that golden color as well. So just mixing the honey and nut butter, and while I mix it, I want you to notice it's quite thick, and at the same time it is quite smooth as well. But if I want it to be a little bit more runny, I can just add a tiny bit of water. So just adding, literally about 1 or 2 tablespoons of water, depending on how thick or how smooth you want it to be. I just like it to have a little bit more of a smoothie consistency. So again, just mixing it really, really well until it becomes smoother. And what I am going to do next is ensure that all the granola, the dry ingredients, are coated with this. So just mixing this up. Then next, what I'm going to do is to combine all the dry ingredients, and into it add in the mixture, the wet ingredients mixture, which is the honey and nut butter. So here I just spread out into the baking tray some rolled oats. These are 5 cups of rolled oats, so just spreading them out. And into this I'm going to be then putting in a cup of shredded coconut. If you can get the unsweetened shredded coconut, that would be best to use. Then I'll add into this about 1/2 cup of chopped up cranberries, or you could just use any other dried fruit that you have. And then next, I'm just going to use 2 cups of nuts. And again, these have been chopped up, so the nuts go in next. And then I've got here 1 cup of pumpkin seeds and 1 cup of sunflower seeds. So just mixing all these dry ingredients until they are evenly distributed, because you want the granola to have, the seeds, the nuts, and the dried fruit evenly distributed, so it tastes really nice. So just mixing this in. Now, if you are, concerned about your sugar levels, if you're diabetic, what I would recommend is just putting less of the dried fruit, or you could even just skip the dried fruit and reduce the amount of honey that you're using. So this is the granola, the dry ingredients, and now I'll just put into it a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and then just a pinch of sea salt. That goes into it, and just give it another mix. Cinnamon adds flavor, and also it's got a lot of nutritional benefits as well. So just spreading this out. And then lastly, what I'm going to do now is just pour the nut butter all over it, and using my fingers, combining it until it's fully distributed. This gets messy, I've got to warn you, this does get messy, and really good to use your fingers when doing this, because otherwise it may not coat it evenly. So just really mixing it up. Make sure, please, that all the dried ingredients are coated, because it's this nut mixture, the peanut butter mixture, that gives it that binding, and it will also give it that golden color and the crunchy texture, something we all love when we are, having our granola. So this is it. This is how easy it is going to be for you to make your granola. And you can make one batch. This is one batch, or you could make a double batch. Normally I make a double batch. It lasts longer, and we can have it as a family for breakfast or even as a snack. So I'm going to now put it in a preheated oven for about 20-25 minutes, and then just halfway through mix it up and then put it back in the oven. And I'll show you what it looks like very soon. This is what the granola looks like. Beautiful golden brown color. It smells amazing. It's delicious. It's healthy. You've got to try the recipe. Remember, it's down below. And for more recipes and health tips, do remember to subscribe and check out my YouTube channel every week. I'll see you next week. Take care.